Welcome everybody, this is the new Torvald in OB59, Open Beta 59, currently on the public test server, but should be live next week sometime. And I'm going to be trying him out. One of the first things you'll notice is that he no longer has a normal beam for his main attack. He actually has these sort of projectile things. You actually do more damage per second. It's 800 damage per second now. They don't actually have a healer or anything really, so they're all direct damage, so it's PTS. There's usually derpy picks. We haven't exactly got a full-on, just got kind of an off-healer. But the thing with this is sort of the damage you can do at range, because there's no damage drop-off on the left click, so you're always doing 200 damage. Also, your left click has kind of become a silence like this, but it's kind of derpy because that should have silenced him, but it didn't. I don't think they've actually noticed me somehow. So try and silence me again, but as I say, it's kind of a bit derpy. But we'll kill that. It's fine. Okay, well, they do have a healer, so I could have taken some of the cauterize, though. The thing is, the thing with Torvald is that he's always had a bit of a weird time, because he had to get really close to enemies to attack them really before, but now he doesn't have all of that to deal with. Okay, let's give you a little bit of a shield, Charlene. And I'll also silence you. To some degree, but yeah, if you have not noticed, the right click now is the silence, and you have to channel it on people, which does make it quite a bit worse, I would say, just because it is relatively okay. How are you missing him? How did you not see him? The Talus, that's a new champion as well, the new flank. So a lot of the matches, people are trying out the new Androxus, the new flank. Not new flank, but the new flank, yes, Talus and Androxus, because he's been changed a bit as well. Not necessarily in a good way. Personally, I don't dislike the Torvald change, and you can play out quite well. I mean, it's hard to tell when it's against people that are playing with the full team of flankers and damage dealers, so... You're out of here, Leanne. Goodbye, Leanne. I think Leanne's dead. I think she's down. Okay, we can silence that. Okay, wait, what? Yeah, did the Leanne die? Did I knock her onto the wall thing? How would she survive? No, she's down. It just didn't give me the kill. Maybe the Charlene nicked it, I don't know. Okay, there you go. Have a shield. Where you gone? There you are. So, I mean, generally the damage means that you can bully a bit more, but also you can just go backlines, because I'm still doing the damage, and just put out some nice bit of damage out. Have a bit of damage output, okay. I would actually have a shield up. A bubble shield. See, I'm not even worried about the Leanne, because I can just shoot her down. Nice little bit of damage there. So, for the most part, it's quite fast, and I think the projectiles are relatively big on the hitbox. It's quite generous, but you still have to have some leading if you're firing from further away. Like you saw there, I was trying to shoot right up to Leanne, and they can move left and right a little bit to negate things. You know what? We don't really need the cauterize that much, and people have taken cauterize on their team. So, I mean, we could take some morale boost just for the lols, just for some lol ultimates. But yeah, so nullify now. Focus the power of your gauntlet and channel the beam of energy on a single target. Silent 2 to 2.5 seconds. Silence them and dealing 800 damage over the duration. But that just doesn't seem to work at the moment. Just doesn't really seem to work properly, at least. The thing is, like, just there, they were able to just run away from me. Partly probably because it's a bit derpy, but also, okay, it's just new tactics. Just wait for the Talus to come back. Just wait at their little rune, because that doesn't matter. And we probably just need to get our shields back so we can just go fight this. Lex is down. This is one of the things, because Torvald now, he can just hold the point as and then put the shields on people, which is important. Buff at their damage with the legendary card. Like just there, I just shot right into the grok there, and just was able to do a lot of damage just from the backlines. And there again, so see what I was doing? Well, I couldn't save that Charl in there, but we saved the other one. Okay, and we'll just stop him from running away, or hopefully. That's what I was hoping anyway. Can we save the Talus? No, she's not inside anymore. Just dodge that if we can. Come on. Yeah, okay, now we've buffed up Talus. And I think that we can just survive this. Yep, we can. It's A-OK. Buff up the Charlene. Take that damage. It's a lot of damage, actually, with the Charlene arrows. So this is one of the things, though, that it might actually bring back the sort of dive comp. So flankers might actually be a bit more in fashion, or at least you can buff people up, and flanking and going to backlines is going to be slightly better. Okay, well, you Missed your shot there. Also, we didn't have any of our shields, which is bad. I don't think we can survive this. Okay, thankfully the Pip. Pip, main healer. Come on. Nice work. Okay, actually, I think our aim there was bad, and I should have given the shield to the Charlene if I can get it on. But I was spamming it. Oh, I think I went on the Victor. Okay, well. We stop the Lex. I think that silence is actually a cripple at the moment. That might be what's a bit buggy. Okay, he jumped into me, but it's fine. Because I can still do a lot of damage. No, can we get to the Victor? No, we can't. Okay, so again, not really silencing as we knew it before. Shoot into the Grok. That Androxus was decent with aiming that. Okay. Thank you. Okay, well, that's fine. No, let's get him out of here. By Jove, it's working. Trying to give the shield to the Charlene. 13? 13 in a row? Wait, we haven't died yet. I've got 31-0. I don't think that's 13 in a row. I think you've got that wrong there. But yeah, for the most part, it's kind of a buff. I mean, his health is lower as well, if you haven't noticed. He's got effective health with the shield of 5,500, and before it was a lot more than that. That just worked out. That was the first Torvald game. I might just play another one just to show him off. Maybe we can get into a serious game where people pick 2 tanks and not 2 flanks, but that might be quite difficult. But I think it does kind of enable people to be a bit more flanky, because you can, well, I mean, the shields were a big deal before, but also you can send the backline, give that extra damage out yourself. You can give the support to your allies. So we're going to queue up again, just because I think, you know, let's get some more gameplay in there. Okay, so we're back up, and again, the picks have been a bit derpy. Our team, actually, we've got 2 tanks, we've got a damage dealer, the flank, that, I mean, everyone's going to pick up the Talus in the PTS and probably in casual games next patch, and, you know, that's pretty cool, so we'll get on with that. So, again, we don't really need Cauterize that much unless people pick up some lifesteal. Actually, thinking about it, how much lifesteal do they have in the build? Not much, only for the overcharge. Have they taken the overcharge legendary card? No, they've taken Faustian Bargain, which I'm absolutely happy for. So Torvald's main attack is actually about 800 damage per second, which is very close to Ruckus, which is about 1000 damage per second, but you can headshot with Ruckus. But the downside with Ruckus is he has the damage drop-off, so Torvald can stay back if he really needs to. Okay, maybe this Talus is in trouble here. Oh no, I fed into the Androxus. Reversal there. Let's buff up the Talus if we can. I wonder where the Talus left his retreat. Okay. Again, I don't think the silence is kind of working out as it's meant to be working. Can we put the Ceres and buff that up? Okay, so the Talus is going to jump back to wherever their TP zone is. No, they're not. They're just not going to bother. So yeah, like here, you know, Hyras do love their snipers, so I'm going to be just sniping the Kinessa. But this is probably the worst thing about the patch, if anything. It's the fact that, okay, whilst we're out of the combat a bit, we can heal up. Oh dear, well, somebody's messaging me something rather rude. But again, yeah, Hyras loves their snipers, so we can get some Snipperino. But it is a, oh dear, I thought, this is, the Steam reversal is so hard to see. It's one of the downsides, I think, of the skin on Androxus. Androxus has been changed. If we can save somebody, we will try. I don't really know what's going on there. There is a bit of lag because it is on an American server rather than my normal European servers. But yes, we'll get the snipes on. It's only downside with Torvald. Accidentally hitting the wrong person with a shield. I cry. Like, the Willow's trying to poke me out with damage, but look at the damage I can do to the Willow. The Willow that's going to move up to the Ceres. Not Ceres, the Anne. Can we silence this and stop him from jumping away? No, because it doesn't want to work. We almost killed the Talus. You do have to shoot a bit ahead, but it's not too bad. But again, probably one of the worst things, and I can't show it off here because there's no tanks, but that there's a reduction, that you no longer take down people's shields. Again, I want to silence him, but it doesn't seem to work. We shoot it down. You know what? Gaze down. That's fine. You know what? I want to push everybody off the edge. I know that Talus is going to come back as well. Okay, well, we'll just get over here. You know, just one of you? Okay, see you, Talus. No, get over here, Talus. Oh god, no, he didn't go. Do you not want to go on a holiday? Because it's working. The holiday's working, Talus. Again, silence just doesn't seem to be working. But, I mean, do we even need the silence? Let's give the Talus some buffs. Oh, Die, die, die. No, the Maeve stayed. Also, I just realized I said the Reaper line there. The downside again is that you can't steal people's shields, but no way to show that off. Yeah, this is all built around the shields, and I think that's a big thing about Torvald. And now, I mean, I'm being aggressive here because the DPS is still much nicer than it was before. But like here, I'm not exactly killing the Knessa, but I've still got a big enough health pool that I can be effective and not be dragged back too much. Okay, well, he's gonna shoot into me. It's hard to tell whether, I think the silence did work there, but it's been struggling other times. See, Leon, I put the shield on you. Stay alive. Oh, we'll go for the Willow, I think. Yeah, well, that wasn't ideal. And then we'll bring up our shields. That's what I keep forgetting to do, though. But I mean, Torvald relatively is doing pretty well. Okay, well, reversal. Do not want to take that. I'm gonna come around this corner, Knessa. I'll bring up my shield. Do I have the reload? I might actually have that on by accident. Silence this. Okay, well, we'll bring up our shields again. Okay, Talus, I'll save you. Okay, Talus is shielded. Okay, come back here, Maeve. Oh dear, this is bad, okay. Oh, we just didn't kill the Maeve. I was spamming a little bit, I will admit. So, do any of them have any lifesteal? That's the question. Does there... Again, they only have a little bit. So, we'll just hold on. We'll hold out for the full-on build for direct damage reduction. Okay, well. Willow. Sorry, but you have to go. So, we'll try and... You can't exactly snipe... Okay, we're actually firing into the Androxus reversal there, so I feel slightly bad. But it's A-okay. You going to activate your ulti? Because I'm happy with that. See again? Plenty of damage there going on. You buff up somebody's damage. Happy clappy chappy. Try and shoot out the Willow. I mean, you can't exactly snipe because there is some... you have to do some guesswork with the shots, but I mean, this isn't showing you how well it can work. Although he got in the way. You know what we need to do? No, get out of here, Androxus! Okay, well, I'm standing right inside the Willow ceilings there, so I died. Yeah, I mean... Whilst you do have less health, you've got more damage output, so people find it harder to go into you and attack you, so it kind of balances things out. And again, Torvald before, you couldn't really engage people unless you tried to bruise a bit, and she didn't... Oh no, I tried to put the shield on the Leanne. It's okay, Leanne's fine. I think actually here... That'll do, laddie. Okay, I think it's over. GG, so that was another quick game. PTS picks are a bit silly, but it does show how well Torvald can play, and I think that in some ways he could be one of the main pickups for the tanks this time round. And interestingly, because of his shields, putting on allies and buffing their damage, especially with the Field Study legendary card, that's where he's going to be biggest. It might even help out flankers or even flanky damage dealers going into the back lines, buffing people up. Whilst the Torvald is still on the point and doing damage to enemies. That's a big thing, like he can actually get involved now. Yes, his health and stuff are lower, but look at the damage output that is possible. It's like I've got 40,000, I've got double what the Leanne had in that game. Just because I could be so aggressive and get a lot of damage off. Again, derpy picks on the PTS, but it was, you know, it was fun. And personally, I struggled a bit playing Torvald because you have to get in close. It's a bit questionable on what you do in the middle time between maybe holding the point, especially if your other tank is down and they're not standing on it, and going in, trying to be a bit bruisey and things like that. But yes, this is the new Torvald, and I do think the Torvald now is a little better in competitive play. Torvald actually had a really high win rate no matter what before, even with the fact that he didn't really have much maneuverability. He had to get really close to enemies to battle them. But I think this will balance things out and make him much better in the high rank games, and maybe even some of the esports matches. What does everybody else think about the new Torvald? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Be sure to let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more of my content, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Joshino.